Hi guys, quick update. Got some new software for my iPhone, which allows me to do this. Oh, there you go. I've got to work out where the cameras are on this phone now. So there you go. So yes, it looks like I can actually do frontals at the same time as doing normal camera. That way. New concept for me. I've got no editing software, you see, so I have to do it all on the iPhone. My laptop is sort of being commandeered by my daughter because hers is not in a fit state to be used. But hey ho, I do this for a bit of fun. So yes, it might have more frontals. But hopefully it'll be a little bit more entertaining. You'll actually see my face because a couple of you guys out there have said all this hard work and we actually don't see a lot of yourself and your face, etc. I am shy. I've said before I'm very shy. Being a musician as well, very, very shy. Anyway, this is just going to be a quick update of my polytunnel. And here we go again. I've done it again with my hand, but I do apologise. I will get the hang of this. But I will now swap. And there we go. Back to the polytunnel. I've decided today just to have a go at putting some wires up for tomato plants for support, and I'm going to go for it. Some of these plants can go in tomato plants, so in these air pots. Those two there are quite strong. That one's not as strong, but they seem to be doing quite well in these new air pots that I've got and trying out. I've got loads of these. I've got probably about 16 of these that I used to use at home in the grow bags, and obviously they rip the hole in the bottom, and you obviously water from the sides, and you put your water in the tray, and then you put your nutrient part in the top. That's what you tend to do with tomato plants. That's what I've done in the past. You can put nutrients in the bottom, but I've tended to do it the other way around. But I'm going to try and utilise these. I'll probably sit these a bit lower because these raised beds are about 2 foot deep, although the actual bed here is only sort of I think 9 inches above the soil, but below was all dug over as I was doing the polytunnel anyway, so it's all soft as well. These have all got compost on top, so it is quite soft. The string obviously coming from the wire which is across the top here. All I've done is put it through the holes in the bottom of these watering bits here, because the soil is so soft it might lift this out, so I might have to sink that a bit more, put some pegs down or whatever, but the strings are there to support tomato plants. We'll see how it goes. I think this is all new to me, although I've obviously got my little greenhouse at the back of the house. All my tomato plants used to be grown outside. They were at my Timerdale plot. I had great harvests off them, not an issue. Obviously the blight came later in the season, but by this time I'd probably taken a lot of the green tomatoes off because I used to make lots of tomato chutneys, etc. So hopefully I can fit about, I think it's 9 I've worked out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One in the corner and one in this corner, and then I've got this bit in the front to put salads and various other bits and pieces. But then obviously I will have, once those leeks have been harvested, and these onions which are going to seed, I wanted one or a couple of them to go to seed. The rest of them I'm going to be taken out and just use them as spring onions. I've left them in because they keep the weeds down, believe it or not. But I've got loads of all these beds, then I can put some more tomato plants in. I've got cucumbers, you can see some bigger air pots with a couple of tomato plants in those. Some are brassicas, onions. This is my daughter's plot, so to speak. It's got carrots in there from last year, so they're coming through, they're growing now. If I just whiz you back this way, because I'm actually sat down for the first time today, just resting my knee. So all those people out here keep telling me to be careful, I am. Here we go. Peppers are doing okay. But then obviously I'll have all these beds underneath, and as you notice, nothing's on the floor, nothing's on the actual bed, it's all been raised up and over, so there's nothing trampling down on it. hopefully if I get that other plot and get the shed up and running in that area, I can store a lot of all this stuff then once it's been used and utilised and all the seedlings are growing on. But obviously I've got no raised bed round the corner here, so that can be used as a storage area. I can move this racking shelving system around and then move probably one of these, the larger one here, around next to it, and the smaller one I can probably put in one of the sheds, and then just obviously have this for all my bits and pieces. But it's looking good. Temperature wise, I'm going to have to get up now, you have to bear with me. Temperature wise at the moment, I reset this morning when I come in about 8:45. 19.9 maximum, 12.7 is the lowest. I think the lowest last night was 4.4. We are going to have a bit of a cold snap now, but anyway, it's all going on. I might as well take you out because I don't think I did this part. There's some people out here today, but there you go, there's my raised beds. I've levelled this off as best I can. There's going to be a little tiny step here, but I've got to be careful because if you have a low step you tend to fall down it. It's much better to have an actual proper step. That's going back to my university days when I did design degree. I had to do ergonomics and anthropology, all that type of stuff. So if you have a shallow step, you've got more chance of actually falling over, believe it or not. There are guidance out there for step heights. I'm trying to think the word in now. I think it's height, tread, and all that type of stuff. Depending on how wide the step is, determines the depth of it as well. Just go and look at football stadiums and stadiums in general. Use that type of information. But I've done all these raised beds. As best I could. I didn't have another pace the same length as that, which is 3 metres, so I had to make it do. But I think it'll be alright. Plants aren't going to notice the difference. And this is a CBA. I've been doing so much work last week, I couldn't be bothered to cut that off. My saw had run out of juice. I couldn't be bothered to do it by hand. And then I went and did the last screw here, and the drill bit broke inside it, so it's sticking out, so I'm going to hammer that down. But say it's a bit wonky here, but I'll straighten that out. Just needs just needs pushing out a bit, and I've levelled that as best I could. I've just got to do the other one, this end. Just got to do this bit here. I'm not going to do that today. But yeah, so that's all looking good. And I'm trying not to give you all seasickness. Here's my onions and garlic. Seen the garlic before. And the rest of it. Dad's plot rhubarb, doing really good. Got a few seed heads, going to keep popping them off. It's looking alright. Pretty cheap from last year. Peas are doing okay, got loads more peas to go in. Broad beans doing okay. First earlies. We'll have to fleece them. But anyway guys, let's go. People are on the plot, don't disturb them. So, speak to you later. Bye.